Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fan Dummies. I'm Greg.
I'm Aaron.
Today, we're going to talk about The Mandalorian. To prepare for Season 2, we just binge-watched all of Season 1. And this is the second time we've watched The Mandalorian. So I don't want to see comments from the peanut gallery about us not watching The Mandalorian, because we've done 2 other episodes about it.
This is our third.
We are going to talk about what we missed the first time around, because remember, we watched it as it came out every week.
Yeah, it's been almost a year.
We're going to talk about our top Baby Yoda moments, also known as B-Yo-Yo-Mos.
Might have to remind me that we have a time limit on our podcast and I can't talk about Baby Yoda all day. If you want to talk about Baby Yoda all day, though, hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah. We're going to check out the new characters for Season 2. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Season 2 trailer. For our patrons, we are going to do some online shopping. We're going to might mix a little online shopping into the regular episode too. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to do some online shopping for some Galaxy's Edge limited items. We might buy a lightsaber. Or we might not. You'll see.
Or 2 or 3 or 4. Or 5?
Or 0. If we can find a Kyber crystal, we're going to buy some of those. If we can find a holocron, we're going to buy some of those. I'm being coy because we filmed the buying of stuff before this episode. And let me just tell you, it went off the rails.
It's the best day all year.
If you are new to Fan Dummies, we talk about superheroes, science fiction, and fantasy, TV and movies every single week. Hit that subscribe button and join the Fan Dummies family. I have spoken.
This is the way.
Also, we have video for all of you who have been listening to the audio version of the podcast. Check out our video on YouTube. We'll put the link in the show notes below. There will be spoilers. I don't know if anybody on the planet has not seen The Mandalorian, but just in case, this is going to be loaded with spoilers. I mean, loaded. And we know it's not Baby Yoda. We get it. It's the child or the asset or whatever. But Baby Yoda is just more fun. And that's how we're going to refer to Baby Yoda. Isn't that right, Aaron?
Yes, I like it.
Also might hear us call him B-Yo-Yo because, that's his cool name. B-Yo-Yo.
He goes by many names.
That's right.
For something that we don't know much about, got lots of names for him.
Yeah. Ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Season 2 of The Mandalorian will be released on October 30th. Also recently released is the trailer, which we're going to talk about. We decided to binge watch the entire Season 1. I'm talking about we watched like nearly the whole thing in one sitting. We did it to prepare for Season 2. How did you like binge watching the season instead of the nonsense once per week garbage?
I really loved it. It really helped me follow along with it a lot better. I usually forget what goes on week by week, and I'm always like, Greg, do not skip the recap. I need that.
I always feel like I can remember it, so I want to skip the recap and the beginning music, and I just want to be like, skip, and get right to it.
Also, I yelled at you a couple times. I'm like, do not skip the intro.
I mean, come on. You've seen it 100 times.
I know, but I just love the colored helmets that they show. I think that's the coolest part.
I will admit that I loved it way more binge watching. Even though I remember a lot of things.
Yeah, you're really good at it. Usually if I don't remember and if the recap doesn't help, I'm always like, Greg, what was going on? I don't remember. And you're like, blah, 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 blah.
I obviously missed stuff. And this really helped me connect more with these characters, much, much more.
Yeah, same. I feel like I had a way bigger connection with the characters this time around.
So were there things that you didn't notice the first time around that you caught this time?
I think it really helped watching it again because from doing those last 2 podcast episodes that we talked about, just knowing like the history of the Mandalorian, more about like timeline where the Mandalorian falls in the Star Wars sagas. And it really helped me focus more on the characters. And it really helped me appreciate Baby Yoda even more, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
The Baby Yoda character is just genius. Like it's just really a smart idea.
Yeah. And another really cool part I don't remember appreciating as much either is the art at the end of the episodes.
I didn't even see them the first time around.
Really?
I think that as soon as it was over, I was just like, okay.
Yeah. After we get this podcast edited and published and everything, I'm going to go look online and see if I can buy some of that art.
That'd be cool.
I want like everyone to hang around the house here. Also, I look a lot online for Baby Yoda merch. And I always see the one where Baby Yoda is wearing the little like Mandalorian necklace.
Right.
I kept thinking to myself, man, I know this has to be in the show, but I couldn't remember. And then when we rewatched it, I realized that Baby Yoda is wearing the necklace at the end. Because I know Mando thought, he was going to die. Mando was like, oh, I didn't think I was ever going to see that again. And Baby Yoda was wearing it. And it was really sweet.
Yeah.
So it makes me appreciate that even more too.
Yeah, that's awesome. For me, I noticed a bunch of maybe weird stuff that I didn't really pick up on the first time because you're just so excited for it the first time around. You're accepting of everything.
Yeah.
Like no matter what it is, you're like, oh, it's awesome. Like your first impression is really great.
Also, the first time around, we watched a lot of them during lunch, I remember. And I always have a rule, like I don't like eating and watching stuff because I can't pay attention as closely. So usually we watch like YouTube videos or something quick while we eat or comedy or something because you don't have to really like pay attention. But we watched this and we didn't really eat or anything. So I think that helped me.
Yeah, we paid very close attention. Yeah. In episodes 7 and 8, there was a bunch of weird stuff. For instance, in the cantina, the client is talking to Moff Gideon and then Moff waves his hand like... And that's when the shooting starts, right? But Moff wasn't on the planet. Yeah. So who was he waving his hand to? Was it like a Zoom hologram where he had the stormtrooper people also on the hologram?
Maybe.
And they were monitoring it? That's the only thing I can think. Because he then came in the TIE fighter, like after that, like, and it folded. The other question I had is, where did the TIE fighter come from? Is there like a giant cruiser in orbit? I mean, I would think that there has to be a cruiser in orbit for the TIE fighter to launch from.
Maybe, but why didn't Mando see that when they landed on the planet?
Exactly. This is the stuff you notice when you watch it the second time. At the end of episode 8, they declare Navarro safe with like no concern like where Moff Gideon or all of those Imperial troopers came from.
It's fine, Greg. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like they kept landing them and more and more. Like where are they coming from?
Yeah.
Like is there some secret Imperial base somewhere else on the planet somewhere? Because they did say Navarro was held by Imperial until the end of the war.
Yeah.
Like the Emperor, the Empire. Until the end of the war. I also thought that Moff was Moff Gideon's first name, and it didn't even cross my mind. But Moff was actually a rank that's held by the sector governors in the Galactic Empire.
Oh, yeah.
So if somebody's in charge of like an area of space, they're a Moff. I would think somebody in charge of an area of space is going to have lots of cruisers and different big ships. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Why didn't he call for help? That whole scene to me is weird. In episode 7, the troopers on the speeder bikes hear Mando on the communications device ask Kuiil if he's back at the ship, and if not, to hurry up. How did the troopers hear it, but Moff Gideon still doesn't know where Baby Yoda's at? Like, He doesn't know.
Did he not know?
No, he doesn't know. If he did know, why didn't he kill everybody in the cantina? Because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Obviously, he needs them to tell them where Baby Yoda is. But the speeder bike trooper's like, oh, let's go catch him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I didn't notice when Mando gave away the location to Baby Yoda either. I don't remember that at all from the first time we watched it.
I didn't. No.
And it still gives me the sad feels when Keel dies. Like, even though I was expecting it, just watching that for the second time, I was just like,
It makes me mad at Mando.
Yeah.
I mean, has Mando never heard of like communication security? Did Kuiil give Mando an Imperial comms device that he had back when he was working with the Empire? Like on accident? Like, are they that stupid?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. All of this stuff, when I watched the first time, I was like, ooh. But the second time, I really paid attention to what was going on. And there was a lot of inconsistencies in the story itself. Fun, but the storytelling, to me, left a lot to be desired. At least as 7 and 8. Like, the rest of the episodes were really cool. But 7 and 8 were also cool, but had plot holes like everywhere.
Little bits, yeah.
Yeah. And now, for the moment everybody has been waiting for. Be-yo-yo-mo.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Everybody, please welcome Baby Yoda to the podcast.
Hello, Baby Yoda. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Greg.
He doesn't talk.
Well, I don't want to squeeze him and make him coo like a baby because it's creepy.
Yeah.
And we've gotten comments on, it sounds creepy.
Yeah, it's creepiness. This is the best or cutest Baby Yoda moments, or Be-yo-yo-mo for short. Aaron, give us one.
I really love the scene when Mando and Baby Yoda meet for the first time. And Mando, he, clicks it and the carriage opens up and Baby Yoda is just laying there. And it's kind of like an E.T. moment to me. Baby Yoda's like reaching up and Mando's like, reaching down, and it's just so cute.
Yeah, I think it's the end scene in episode 1 where it like cuts to this shadow of Be-yo-yo and Mando like pointing at each other like, eee.
It's so cute. And then Mando ends up killing IG-11, which I don't like, but we see IG-11 again, so that makes up for it.
Yeah.
It's just so cute. I love it. That's my number 1 pick. I don't know if I should pick that one first, but I did.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's actually chronologically correct too.
Yeah.
All right. For me, my very first one is in episode 6. It's when Baby Yoda is by himself and the droid is looking for him when they were busting those people out of the prison ship. Remember, the droid was trying to find him and he opens up the door and Baby Yoda tries to get him with the Force. And then Mando shoots him in the back and he looks at his hand. Like, when he looks at his hand, that's the cutest moment. That's one of my top 3 where he's like, dang, I've got some juice.
That's so cute.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
What's your number 2?
I love when Baby Yoda gets the ball, like the little sphere in the cockpit of Mando's ship. So Baby Yoda and Mando are in the cockpit, and Baby Yoda like takes the little ball off of the little joystick or whatever it is. Who knows what all those buttons and things do. And Mando takes it back from him. He says, "This is not a toy." And I think that's just great, because I think with kids, and you always have like collectibles and stuff hanging around the house. I know when my niece and nephew used to come over and they were always wanting to play with everything. I'm like, that is not a toy.
When in our case, it actually was a toy.
Yeah. So that just is so cute. And then I'm just throwing this in real quick, but once Mando goes back and rescues Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda's in the cockpit again, and Mando gives him the ball. So I'm going to combine those two. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I did.
No, you broke the rules. All right, my number 2 is when Mando and Cara were in the back, like trying to figure out what weapons to use on the mission. This is episode 7. And all of a sudden the ship's like, going crazy, like, Star Wars jiggles. Like, oh, oh. And Baby Yoda's driving.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the joystick, which is almost the same size as him. And he's just like, trying to fly the ship.
Baby Yoda.
Super cute. I also wonder if he was trying to take them somewhere that the Force is telling him and he couldn't, like, because he's still too little to really communicate. But maybe he's trying to, like, make some stuff happen.
Uh-huh. I like how he's too little and he's 50 years old. He's older than everybody pretty much on the show, except for a few people.
Well, I think he lived to be like 900, didn't he? I think.
Real Yoda's 900, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what's your third and final favorite Be Yo-Yo Mo?
Well, I like this scene in episode 4 where Baby Yoda and Mando are at that like farmer's village, and Baby Yoda's hanging out with the little kids.
Yep.
And he grabs the frog and he puts it in, and then they show the kids and they're all like, like, what are you doing? Like freaking out. And then Baby Yoda like looks at him and he pops the frog back out. He doesn't eat it.
Spits it out.
And the frog hops off.
I was going to pick that one and you stole it.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Well, there's always the iconic like frog meme that I always see, and Baby Yoda's eating the frog, or every like Baby Yoda merch is always based on that first frog scene, I think. So I thought that this one was lesser known, so I picked that one.
Yeah, it just goes to show that, Baby Yoda's probably from some sort of a swampy planet.
Good point, yeah.
If you remember, regular Yoda, Big Yoda, like settled on, was it Dagobah? And that's a real, Yoda-like planet.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I wonder why Big Yoda didn't go back to his people. Like, does he not know who they are or where they're at?
I don't know.
Does Yoda's species just like spontaneously come into existence, some random planet?
I don't know. Hopefully we find out.
Does the Force like spawn them?
These are good questions. My
final Be Yo-Yo Mo is Baby Yoda on the speeder bike.
Oh yeah.
And this in particular one is when IG-11 has him in the backpack but on the front. IG-11's just like killing every stormtrooper he can see, like, and Baby Yoda just is like smiling, like having the best time. His little ears are fluttering in the wind. Like he's just having the greatest time. And it's funny because he has no fear at all. Like he's just like, whatever. All good.
So cute. I love it. When that scene was happening, Greg looked over at me and he was like, write that one down.
Write that one down. That is our top 3 Be Yo-Yo Mo's.
Yeah. If you're on YouTube, share down in the comments what Baby Yoda moments are your favorites.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to talk about.
I think it would be fun to talk about. We can tell you how wrong you are.
No, because there is no wrong answer.
I know. I'm just playing. Just playing.
There's so many. I could talk about Baby Yoda moments like all day.
Yeah, for a whole podcast.
Like just over and over.
That's what everyone wants, is a list from us.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
In their car for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't. Yeah. Watching this again, though, does make me appreciate like Mando and the other characters like Cara and like even more too, not just Baby Yoda.
Yeah. No, I agree. If you would like to support Fandummies, check out our Patreon. Sign up to get ad-free and extended episodes of our audio and video podcast directly to your phone or device. You can load the audio podcast to any audio podcast player that supports private feeds, which is almost all of them. Become a superhero and support Fandummies, because we would very much appreciate it. Helps us make the show, helps us buy the gear. And if you are already a patron, you'll see your money hard at work during the Patreon episode this time, because we're buying a bunch of stuff on Disney's website. So we need your money.
We should have a tier that is buy Baby Yoda frog.
That would be funny.
Baby Yoda, do you want us to buy you some frogs?
Yes.
Just go to patreon.com/fandummies or click the link in the show notes below. Go there, you type your little credit card in. You won't even notice it. $5 a month or more. You can give us as much as you want. 500 would be greater. It'd be awesome.
Watch out when Greg uses the Force on you with his hand waves.
Become a superhero patron. This is the way.
Signing up.
Ah, good. Season 2 is really heating up, right? It's a month away. It's got the trailer out. There's a lot of speculation. People making YouTube videos with no idea what's going on, just throwing stuff out there.
That's what makes it kind of fun, though.
Then if they guess it correctly, they'll be like, I told you so. Yeah. I'm in the know.
Yeah.
I don't think many people are in the know.
Yeah, they always like to trick us.
So let's kind of cover what we do know. What we are in the know of.
Well, we know Ahsoka Tano is going to make an appearance, and she's going to be played...
Oh, wait, we already knew that.
And she's going to be played by Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big fan of Ahsoka and Rosario both, so I think that's kind of exciting that we're going to get them both. But if you're not familiar who Ahsoka is, she's a character from the Clone Wars series.
Yeah. And we knew Rosario from the Netflix Marvel stuff.
Like Luke Cage and
Jessica Jones
and Iron Fist. She's in them all.
Just goes on and on. She was great in all.
She's like the nurse droid.
She is like the nurse droid. Nice. Okay. Who else?
There's also Boba Fett is supposed to make an appearance.
No.
I don't know how. How isn't he dead, Greg?
Yeah, he's in the stomach of a sandworm. There's no way. Sorry.
Well, maybe it's somebody wearing the Boba Fett armor, which I don't know how they would get that either, unless the worm like pooped it out.
I'm sure the worm does poop.
He's supposed to be played by Tamara Morrison.
Okay.
And he actually played Jango Fett in the Attack of the Clones movie, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. And he also voices Boba Fett and Jango Fett in that Star Wars Battlefront game that you play.
Yeah, okay.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And he also voices a couple other characters in that game as well. So that's going to be exciting, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see if he does actually play Boba Fett. But on IMDb, it says Boba Fett next to his listing. So I don't know how accurate IMDb is, but I usually take that as pretty credible.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's always possible that he somehow survived the Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi. Mm-hmm. It's always possible, I guess, but we didn't really see how he ended up. But, I mean, we saw him go in, but we didn't see shortly after that. I mean, we were focused on Luke.
Yeah. Could be a clone, too.
That's true, because he is a clone of Jango Fett.
Yeah. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
These are rumors. Nobody knows. There's also Bo-Katan, and she's going to be played by Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm like, yeah, Katie. She's awesome.
Yep.
And she voices Bo-Katan in the Star Wars Clone Wars Season 7, which we haven't gotten to that yet.
No.
Soon.
We're working on it, though. We're trying hard.
Yeah. I think that's going to be fun.
Yeah. There's also Michael Ben. He doesn't have a character name on IMDb, but you remember him from The Terminator. He's Kyle Reese.
Yeah. Awesome.
And he's also from Aliens with the exclamation point.
With the exclamation point?
I only say that because you have it on here in the notes. Like, he's also from Aliens.
That's because he's like a sci-fi actor.
I know, it's funny.
And everybody knows who he is, I think.
He hasn't been in much lately, so I think getting to see him will be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. I thought he was great as Reese.
Yeah, I think this is going to be great.
There's also Timothy Olyphant. And if you watch Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix, he's the guy in that. He doesn't have a character name, but I can pretty much guarantee that he won't be wearing a helmet. Because the guy's too pretty. His hair is too perfect. You know, like...
He'll have helmet hair.
They won't close that up. They won't cover that up. People say, oh, he'll have the Boba Fett armor. No. They wouldn't cast him in something where you cover his head.
That's funny.
Just trust me on this. Like, you cast people for what they're good at. He either's going to be evil and calculating, where he's like charming but evil. I
think he's going to be good. I don't know.
Or he's going to be a Jedi, and, Jedis don't wear helmets typically. But they're not going to cover his face up. Sorry, but they're not going to cover his face up. All those speculators. There's also Sasha Banks. We don't know who she will be playing, but we know that she's going to be in it. And she's another awesome female character who was in the WWE.
Yeah.
Can you imagine someone trying to break into the set while they're filming? Like, there's so many people in there that will kick your butt.
Yeah. It's crazy to me because Gina Carano, she does Muay Thai and MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if she still does, but I know she used to. So she, like, when she does her fight scenes, it actually looks pretty realistic. I don't know if that's her or a stunt double.
Either way, whoever's doing it is very graceful.
Yeah. And now we have Sasha Banks from the WWE. I mean, that's just crazy.
If you need somebody to fight, the WWE's got the skills.
Yeah. I mean, usually they have like the women in these shows or movies and they don't have fighting skills and
they bring in a stunt double. There's like a dude with a wig. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I need to do some more research and see if these women actually do their own stunts.
There's also directors Robert Rodriguez, who's known for Alita Battle Angel, which was directed really well. The ending was stupid, but it was directed really well. And Peyton Reed, known for Ant-Man, which is amazing. They're joining Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau as directors.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jon Favreau will be directing an episode as well. He's got to put in the juicy bits.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. We also know that there will be more main characters in season 2 than in season 1. And I think the only really main character in season 1 is Mando.
And Baby Yoda.
And Baby Yoda, yeah. Everyone else is not in every episode,
Uh-huh.
right? They're only in some episodes. Who is in every episode in season 2?
Yeah, Cara Dune is going to be in 8 episodes this second season, which is going to be pretty great. She was only in 3 episodes in the first season.
Yeah, played by Gina Serrano.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like her. And Grief Karga, he's going to be in 8 episodes as well.
See, this is Carl Weathers, and I love him because he's like an old school actor from the movies that I love, like Predator and Rocky. And when I saw him in this show on season 1, I was like, what? I love seeing these guys in movies.
You mean Chubbs from Happy Gilmore? That's exactly how I know him.
Exactly. I mean, the guy's a legend.
This cracks me up. He was only in 4 episodes of the first season, so that's only half.
I know. Now he's going to be in all of them.
And Moff Gideon, he's going to be in 8 episodes as well.
I know, it's going to be good.
I mean, crazy. He was only in 2 episodes of the first season.
I think it's going to be like we see both of them, like they're going to be fighting the whole time. Like he's going to be chasing them.
Yeah. It's going to be great. And Baby Yoda, of course. I don't know if he's going to be in all 8 or not, but
he better be in all 8.
Never know what they do with them. They could drop them off at a planet with Jedis and just leave them.
He could replace Mando. Better not touch Baby Yoda. All right, let's get into season 2 trailer talk. We're cheap, so the sound effects I make with my mouth.
We need one of those or whatever that is that's playing during this trailer, the musical instrument or however they do that sound.
Yeah, exactly.
That.
It was like a didgeridoo.
It sounds like a didgeridoo, but I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know why I was playing a tuba when I was doing the didgeridoo. Clearly, I have no idea how to play a didgeridoo. Tell us what is happening in this trailer, Aaron.
Well, it starts off with some pretty epic music.
Yeah.
Some sounds. And we see the Razor Crest like flying over this planet.
Yep.
The planet kind of looks desert-like or something. Is brown.
Nondescript desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a planet in the distance, and it kind of reminds me of Earth. Like it looks like it has water.
Ooh.
But
2 habitable planets in a system.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the Razor Crest, Mando's ship, we see it like floating by the planet, and it looks like there's nobody in it because the back door is wide open. Like it's not even, I don't even know if it's intact or what. And then one of the engines on the back is kind of blinking. So it looks like it's just kind of like floating. It doesn't look like it's actually being propelled by anything.
Well, we learned from the movies that if you're a force sensitive, then you can survive in space. So.
Yeah, but is Mando force sensitive?
Oh, no. Well, he's got the helmet.
Oh.
I don't think it's a spacesuit. I was just making a joke about.
Oh, I get it.
Princess Leia.
Oh, great.
Flying through space and not freezing to death somehow. Yeah, it's a cool scene. The lights are on. It doesn't look like anyone's home. We don't know where everybody went. Hopefully it's not bad news.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that they got picked up by Moff Gideon's crew.
The whole beginning of the trailer has this like voiceover. Who is that?
It's the armor.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great.
I think it's exactly like what she said in season 1.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole scene where she's kind of setting up season 2.
The Mandalorian armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she's kind of reminding us of the ancient war between the Mandalorians and the Jedi. She says something about enemy sorcerers, which we all know the Mandalorians think that the enemy sorcerers are the Jedis.
That they are.
Yeah.
And that's who they fought with. They called them sorcerers.
Mm-hmm.
And as we learned, a lot of the Mandalorian's weapons, like the grappling hook and the push thing that he used, were all developed. The jetpack were all developed to fight the Jedi.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love the jetpack. So glad Mando got his own jetpack.
Rising Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's what the jetpack's called.
It's awesome. We keep seeing all these planets in the trailer. I mean, one of them has to be, something to do with where they're going for Baby Yoda. Like, are they taking Baby Yoda to the Jedi? Or one of these planets going to be where Baby Yoda is from? Like, we don't know yet.
Yeah, it has to be a lead on where Baby Yoda's from.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is all part of the storytelling that I don't like. I mean, they all know that the Jedi are back because the Empire just fell. Luke Skywalker kills Darth Vader and the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that story of a sorcerer taking down the Empire and Darth Vader would be everywhere in the galaxy. Why wouldn't they take B-Yo-Yo to Luke Skywalker?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good question.
It just makes no sense to me. Like, they're in the outer planets. You telling me that there hasn't been like a legend? It's almost like they kept the Force hush hush.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that's not true because Luke right now is training a whole new set of younglings. Because this is where Han Solo's kid goes bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all happening right now. Like, the fact that nobody knows where the Jedi are is really weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's just a TV show. It's not real life. What else do we see?
We also see a seaport scene, which is pretty cool. There's like a figure that's carrying like this blue water on their back, and they're walking towards the ships. But Greg debunked this one as well for me, and now it's not as special.
No, it's not true. I just wanted to know, like, where are they going where they can't fly a ship there? Why are there still ocean ships when it seems like everybody has a spaceship?
Mm-hmm.
And, why didn't Mando just land the Razor Crest on the other side?
Yeah.
Like, it just makes no sense to me.
Maybe that's the reason that they don't have their Razor Crest. Maybe they had to abandon the ship, and now they're down on this water planet. And now they're looking for another ship. They don't have any money.
I'm sure it'll make sense.
I don't know, but I was pretty excited to see Mando and Baby Yoda riding on the ship, like looked like they're out in the middle of the oceon. I don't know. It looked like a pretty big ship.
The cinematography was really cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then Greg's like, well, they should just have a spaceship. And I'm like, oh, no, it's lame. Like,
I don't mean to spoil it. I read so many sci-fi books where I think to myself, like, In Star Trek.
Wait. Just
What?
had an idea.
Ooh, what was it?
You can continue your Star Trek thing. Maybe that ship is actually floating on the water and it's going faster than it looks. Okay, go ahead with your Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Star Trek, they always use the transporter unless they specifically say we can't transport through the ionosphere because we're getting turbulence from the base power source.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they always say why they can't use the fast method.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that the same thing kind of happens. Like, oh, there's a magnetosphere over this temple.
Ooh.
And no ships can land there. So we have to land over here. We have to take a water boat to the location.
Yeah,
See,
maybe.
That would be super cool. I mean, you know.
That makes it more fun now. Now I'm pretty excited by the ships again.
Yeah, okay.
We also see a hooded figure. Mm-hmm. And at first I thought it was Ahsoka, but then I went back and looked at it again, and it's definitely Sasha Banks.
We did facial recognition, which means we zoomed in and stared at it.
Zoomed in and put Sasha's picture, and then I put the hooded figure, and then I looked at Rosaria and the hooded figure. I think I was just really excited to see Ahsoka, and I was like, oh, Ahsoka? And then I even saw people talking about it online, but it's definitely Sasha. It has to be.
It looks exactly like her, but she's wearing a Jedi robe, a brown one. Is it brown or black?
Like black.
Is it black?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she could be on the dark side.
You never know.
Gotta be careful wearing black in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. Well, do the Mandalorians, do they wear black robes? Because there's a
good question.
There's a rumor going around who she's playing, and that would make her a Mandalorian.
Well, she could be a Mandalorian, but I think from the planet Mandalore instead of a Mandalorian, like in the sect or whatever, the tribe.
Yeah. I can't wait to find out who Sasha Banks is playing.
Yeah.
I like her already. I don't know. And next we see a scene with Cara Dune and Greef Karga. And they're walking down the street. They look like they have new outfits on. I don't remember them wearing those outfits. And they look happy. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're walking down like a town street. And
I really think that this is now an ensemble cast. And they're all together. You know, Greef figured out that he needs to be better, or that his planet has a giant Empire cruiser hovering over it or whatever. Right. So they're like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah. I hope Greef Karga turns out to
be good.
Keep being good.
Yeah.
Because I think that he was just knowing what he knew, doing his job for the guild and everything. So now hopefully he sees the light side and he's going that way.
Yeah, me too.
Next, there's a scene, and it has a bunch of like dead stormtroopers laying out, and it looks like they're on like the side of a ship or something. And then that's when you see like the speeder bikes go like down, and there's a lava river down there. So that looks pretty cool. I can't wait to find out what's going on. There must have been a battle. Yeah. So I don't know if they're fighting over Baby Yoda or what, but
there's Imperial bases everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, just because the Republic won doesn't mean all those places just went like, well, I guess we don't have a job anymore. We don't have anywhere to live. We don't have any ships. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, just like, are we supposed to report to somebody? Like, does anyone know who our boss is?
Yeah.
No, they're going to be like, this planet is still mine.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be so weird. Like, what would you do? Yeah.
You would just continue doing what you were doing, I think. I mean, unless New Republic ships like appeared over your planet, you would just continue on as business as normal.
Yeah. I guess some people could leave if they wanted to, but I guess you weren't forced to stay.
Who knows? Depends on who's in charge.
Yeah. If you're working for Moff Gideon, probably not.
Oh, you're screwed.
And next, there's a scene, and Baby Yoda is standing next to Mando, and you see Mando's arm and his whistling birds, and they start lighting up, and Baby Yoda's like, oh, and he closes the carriage.
He presses the button on the front. It's like,
he's like, I know what's going to happen, because he saw Mando use those whistling birds in that first season, and he's just like, I'm out.
Yeah. He's like, okay, well, I'll be back when all these people are dead.
Yeah. I like what they did kind of with the cinematography, though. It went black, and you hear like, like you hear noises. The whistling birds are hitting stuff, or Mando's, doing stuff. And I thought that was great because it's kind of like the perspective maybe of what Baby Yoda would hear inside the little carriage.
Yeah, it's like Baby Yoda perspective.
And then they show the new logo that has Baby Yoda added to the Mandalorian logo.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Like you see his little hand. Like,
yeah, they couldn't have Baby Yoda on the first season because they kept Baby Yoda hush hush. Like, I don't know how they did that, but they did.
There were a lot of people worried about getting fired.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get another trailer for the second season because the first season we got 2 trailers, and so hopefully the second trailer that comes out before the show airs, we'll get some more stuff.
I think we will.
Yeah, like you never know. Like, what if they took out Ahsoka? Maybe they'll show her in the second trailer. Is what I'm hoping.
That would be sweet.
I can't wait to see what she's gonna look like in live action.
I know. And will she still have 2 lightsabers?
Oh, I hope so. That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be so awesome. I'm watching it a second time. Faster this time. Like we're gonna watch it when it comes out week after week, but then once it's out we're gonna take like a month break and then we're gonna binge the whole thing.
Do it again. Yeah, I always wanted to, but we're just always so busy watching stuff for the podcast. And the fact that you were like, okay, let's watch again, I was like, yes. It's hard to watch stuff without you.
Plus we try to watch the newest stuff so that people can get relevant information.
Even after doing all this research and everything, I want to either watch you play the Battlefront game or play it myself because
down there you can play it anytime you want.
There was a lot of stuff that like it's crazy to me. Like Star Wars brings in like novels, they bring in comics, they bring in games, shows, movies. They tie it all together. So you kind of have to be engrossed in everything to know like what the actual
like every little
detail is and where it comes from. And I know we need to finish watching the Clone Wars. We need to watch Rebels. We need to catch up on all of that.
I know, so much.
Like, there's so much. I don't know. And I want to read the Galaxy's Edge book, and I want to go to Galaxy's Edge eventually, but, like, all of this stuff, it's just crazy.
Disney's doing a good job of making us give them our money.
Sucking me in.
Anything else you want to say about the trailer?
It gave me the feels for the Mandalorian to come back, and I can't wait.
I know. It's what prompted us to do this episode. One of the few things. Hello, everyone. We are in the Shop Disney virtual waiting room. Please don't click refresh or click back, Aaron. Please.
I know, it's making me nervous.
So, do you have any ideas of what you want to buy before it starts?
I want to look for a lightsaber. Maybe some kyber crystals.
Yeah.
Even though you can't put them in these lightsabers because it has to be like the custom ones that you make.
Like at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, at Galaxy's Edge that you actually put the kyber crystals in. Also, the holocron cubes. I'd like to get 1 or 2 of those for the podcast room here.
That'd be sweet.
So we can have some glowing cubes in the background.
Oh, they glow?
Yeah. They're like the little LED lights.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool for the shelf.
Uh-huh. I don't know. You never know.
Oh, you never know. It could be anything.
They didn't tell us, exactly what they're going to have on the website, but they showed a lightsaber, they showed a Jedi robe, and I think
we're in.
There was... Stop it! You can't get a heart attack! They showed Rey's vest.
Psych!
So I'm hoping that it's going to be most everything that you can buy in Galaxy's Edge. There'll probably be like stuffed animals, maybe Baby Yoda stuff, I'm hoping.
We'll see. We will see.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We only have 10 minutes.
Let's buy some stuff.
Let's see. What is this? Choose your side, light or the dark side. Feel the Force. Obi-Wan's lightsaber.
Postcards.
Let's click the shop ball.
Here we go.
Looks like they have like collections. Light side, dark side. Lots of clothes.
What's the Galaxy's Edge tunic? The Galaxy says robe for adults.
Looks like a Sith room.
Click that. 2X, 3X. Risky.
Looks like you're going to be a Harry Potter character. Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Ooh. Darth Vader's lightsaber. Jedi Temple Guard lightsaber.
Yeah.
Belt clip. Darth Maul's lightsaber.
That's cool.
Belts to hold your lightsaber.
Asajj Ventress lightsaber.
Darth Maul's lightsaber. Let's see. Asajj Ventress's lightsaber. That's cool, but you can't hang it on the wall.
Because it's curved?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It's neat. Oh, those Funkos.
Yeah. I
You
think
have
you
those
can
already?
get these. I'm pretty sure you can get these outside, but no.
No. Okay, keep searching.
That looks like that's it.
That's a remote control R2D2.
These are cool. Like if you go to Galaxy's Edge, you can custom build one.
They're $100.
So these are one. Yeah, they're the same. I think they're about that in Galaxy's Edge if you build a custom one. It might be more. And then it's like remote control. This is cool. It's like.
Will we open it and play with it?
Probably. I'm set over there on the windowsill.
That'd be
I
cool.
kind of want one, but I kind of want to like go to Galaxy's Edge and build one.
You don't have to build an R2D2 though.
Let's just put it in the basket. Always take stuff out. How much more time do we have? I'm
Okay,
getting
let's
nervous.
add some lightsabers.
You
I like that one. Yeah.
Asajj Ventress's lightsaber?
Yeah, add that.
Oh, it's out
Hit
of
back.
stock. It doesn't even say.
I know. Are we going to be able to get any lightsabers?
Darth Maul's lightsaber. Darth Vader's lightsaber.
I like that one in the Jedi
This
Temple one.
Jedi one's really cool.
Come on.
Wait,
Out of stock.
what's the point of even doing this?
Are all the lightsabers out of stock?
That's it. It's gonna have to go buy one on eBay.
What about
for
Obi? Well, we
twice
know
as much.
Obi-Wan's out of
That
stock
one's
because
really
people are commenting on Twitter. Are they limiting this to one per
It
person?
says one per person. But you know people have 5 laptops open right now. Yeah, they're all sold out. It's only $9.20. We try this one, Darth Maul's.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's disappointing. What else do we want? The droid pin. It's kind of neat.
Kind of just wanted lightsabers and holocron cubes, and they don't even have those.
Oh yeah, they don't have any holocron cubes, do they?
Mm-mm. Those Funko Pops are $24.
Oh, you know everything's marked up.
Oh, it's because it's got a sticker.
Yeah, get that. It's cool.
They have like a droid. It's like this big and has a speaker. It's this
It's kind of neat.
DJ.
Do you want to get that Hondo one too? I like those Funkos.
Does it say how much time we have?
Mm-mm.
Check out.
I mean, is there anything else at all? You don't want a robe?
Not if I can't get a lightsaber. Do you want one?
Nervous they won't fit. I like the longer ones. What do you wear underneath it?
This?
Yeah,
Pants.
nothing. Like, how long is it?
It says loose fitting.
Yeah, try it. It'd be fun to try to wear it on the podcast.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's go check it out, I guess. All right?
Yeah.
$174. I do want the R2-D2.
I know, the R2-D2 is awesome.
$40 in shipping. Holy cow.
It's a good thing we own Disney stock. Hopefully it goes off.
So we ended up buying the R2-D2 interactive remote control droid. That was $100.
Mm-hmm.
We bought the DJ R3X Funko Pop, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And we bought a Hondo Onaka Funko Pop as well, which is not super cute, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it because we watch him in Clone Wars.
Yeah. I like that character in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And Greg wanted the Galaxy's Edge robe.
Yeah, because I'm going to wear that and nothing else.
For our Halloween podcast.
Oh, for the Halloween? I was thinking, okay. Yeah, for the Halloween podcast.
I'm working on my Halloween costume for our Halloween podcast. So.
Oh. This thing's not going to fit. I've never seen a Jedi with a tight robe. But we might. The first time.
Also, shipping for these 4 items was $40, which that's probably the most I think I've spent on collectible shipping.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Get spoiled with Amazon, I guess. I don't know. Seems like a lot.
Hope we can make some podcast content with these.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that they already sold out of lightsabers. It was like 20 minutes in, and they're all sold out.
I mean, I like the lightsabers that Disney sells, but I really want those like high-end ones.
Mm.
You know, the people custom build.
Yeah. Those are cool. I just like how these are lightsabers that you can only get at Galaxy's Edge. I think that kind of makes them limited.
Mm-hmm.
And they're Disney authentic as well. So I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, next year we can go down to Galaxy's Edge if you want.
We're going for sure.
Okay.
The just question is California or Florida.
Why California?
Because we've never been to Disneyland.
Okay.
And I like California.
I know, but isn't it just like a smaller...
Apparently the Galaxy's Edge in Orlando gets like all the good stuff. That's what I see all the YouTubers say all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's Disney World versus Disneyland.
Yeah. Sure. So maybe we should do Orlando. But either way, I think it'd be really fun to go.
I'm down.
We haven't been to Disney World since our honeymoon.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go back. As soon as it's safe.
It's open.
As soon as you allow it, we'll go.
Yeah. Well, that was somewhat fun. Got some cool stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. It was also a little bit disappointing, but I think it's cool that we documented the actual experience so that Disney can look this up and be like,
yeah.
Oh man, like it wasn't as good as we could have made it.
Mm-hmm.
And we would have spent a lot more money. Like a lot more money. So maybe it's good that it's not on here.
Yeah. I still want to get a lightsaber.
Oh yeah, we're getting some lightsabers. I don't know where we'll put them though.
Well, in my office, I want to hang one on the wall and then bring it in here when we do the podcast and like light it up or something.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, that's it. Back to the podcast. All right, anything you want to say about The Mandalorian in general before we move on to some homework?
I can't wait to see Pedro Pascal play Maxwell Lord in the 1984 Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't know when that's going to happen, but you'll get to see him without a Mandalorian helmet. And then he's going to be like, I can't go back to the Mandalorian since I've revealed myself.
Exactly. Once he takes it off, he's done. All right. So there's some homework for the next couple weeks. We have a really exciting, next 3 or 4 episodes. They're going to be super, super fun. So what should they do, Aaron? Hand out the homework assignments for the next few weeks at least.
Well, Marvel's Hellstrom, it's going to be on Hulu. It's coming out Friday, October 16th. And it's all going to come out at once, right?
Yeah, it's all coming out at once.
You can binge it.
We're going to do a big episode on that, whatever the Tuesday is after that, like the 20th. It's going to be good because it's Marvel and it's new.
Halloween time. It's going to be spooky.
Time. Like, that is something you need to watch, and we'll spook on that.
Yeah.
That Tuesday after it comes out.
I started dabbling in the comics on that side, so we're going to have like some comic comparisons, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If not, I don't know, but hopefully we do.
We'll see how it goes. We don't even know what it's going to be about yet, but we know it's going to be about Hellstrom.
Yeah.
What else?
Excited for that. Star Trek Discovery starts the 15th.
Stay out of the comments. Stay out of the comments. Salties. We're watching it.
Yeah. If you don't like Discovery so far, hopefully this season you'll like it. I don't know. Like if you hate watching it, maybe it'll get better.
Yeah.
If you don't watch it at all, then don't worry about it.
We'll
talk about it.
This is going to be a good one for the haters because they're moving it far into the future. So they're not going to mess with the canon, hopefully, and there'll be like a lot of callbacks to the Federation of the past. I think it's going to be really, really fun. Plus, we have the new Star Trek seasons coming out specifically for the fans.
Yeah.
So, the Christopher Pike series, which is going to be, was it Brave
New World? No.
What's it called?
Is it a Brave New World? Is that the show?
Who knows? The Christopher Pike series. Something like that. Yeah, the Christopher Pike.
The World Beyond. No, that's fucking shoot.
I know. But anyway, the Christopher Pike series, with the Enterprise.
With Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, yeah. So that one's going to be good. I think that's going to play right into the canon and maybe the Trek everybody's hoping to get. Hopefully.
And Lower Decks ends in like 2 weeks, I think. There's a couple more episodes.
So get caught up on Lower Decks. We can talk about that a little bit.
Are we going to do a full episode on that?
I don't know yet. We'll see how it works out in the schedule.
Also, I don't know if we're going to talk about it, but The Walking Dead, the season 10 finale is supposed to air this October 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the 4th?
I think so.
So, I don't know. I want to talk about it. If I can pull Greg's arm enough, then maybe...
we can do it.
Let me talk about it.
We've done Walking Dead episodes before. I just think that it's more horror, but we'll probably talk about it.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite fandoms. Still, even after all these years, I still like it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see how they finish season 10. I know they're going to kill Beta, but I got to watch it.
Yeah. Well, now everybody knows they're going to kill Beta.
Well, it's known. If you haven't watched Walking Dead, then sorry for the spoiler.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Fandummies. Please subscribe, rate, and write us a review if you haven't already. Go to the Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star rating, send us a nice little note. We would really appreciate it. Those really help other people decide to listen to us for the first time. So if you could do that for us, we would really appreciate it. Check out our Patreon, Facebook group, our merch. They'll all be in the show notes below.
Not as cool as my Baby Yoda tee, but it's almost as cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a Fandummy shirt, but, Mandalorian's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As always, you can reach out to us on all social media. We do reply. We love interacting with anybody who watches or listens to the show, depending on, if you're on YouTube or you're on a podcast, whatever. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.